Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 21 of my Rags to Riches High School Years edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And I took them to school. It was very uneventful, so they are back. And Hugo is at his cheer practice. I sent Herbert to jog to clear our mind, and I looked, and just like when I sent Harry to do the same thing, he's swimming in the water. And what I noticed was that he does not have his athletic outfit on. He looked like he had swimwear on, and indeed he did. I have asked him to send some things. He has some outfits ready to sell, or some buyers on Trendy for some of his outfits, so he's supposed to be doing that, but I did not send him swimming. So let me know if you've lived in this neighborhood, if when you send your Sims jogging or jogging to clear mind, maybe it makes a difference, if they end up swimming instead. So I'm waiting for him to come back. Oh, and Hugo is back from his cheerleading. And I am thinking of aging Hermione up early. Only early because we had been playing on a long lifespan, and then I switched it to normal so that her birthday would come sooner, so that we could get on to the next sort of stages with her to sort of see it in action. But she does not actually age up until next Thursday, so that's like a whole in-week game, which is a lot of time. So I could either take everything off camera or just, age her up, because she probably would have been aging up around now if it wasn't for the fact that I had originally been playing on a long lifespan. So it's either I do it in this part. We do need to have a party for Herbert because he needs to have get a gold on a party, or the next day is Harvest Fest, so I could just not have a party for her birthday and just age her up that way. Or obviously I could leave it till Friday and she has to go through a set of exams, and then she can come home and age up then. So I will, as I'm playing, decide whether to age her up in this part. But if by the end she's not aged up, let me know in a comment down below whether you think I should have her age up just without a party on Harvest Fest, or if I should have an actual party for her and age her up after her exams. But we are definitely going to throw a party if he ever gets home. Is he still swimming? Oh, he's getting out of the water. Oh, look, Harry has an outfit to sell, but he is live streaming, so we can't sell it right now. I'm just curious. 3,900. Well, we'll do that when he's finished with his live streaming. I'm hoping that will count because he has to maintain focus for 2 straight hours for the computer whiz aspiration, and that is playing a game, so I was thinking it might count for that. He does not actually have to live stream. I just had him live stream, and I think I noticed when he was doing reading his Sims chat, he got a little bit of money in. Oh, look, even more outfits. All but one are ready. So we might have a problem with this. I often do. I might just buy a treadmill since they seem to not. Yeah. Let's try this again. Ship to buyer, and what's this call? I already did get this call. Like someone else just got this call. Okay, it looks like no, I don't know that we got it. Can we get this one? Finally. Let's try this one. I'm just going to do them one at a time just because it doesn't seem to like it when I stack them. Or it doesn't like them, period, sometimes. That's taken some time deciding whether it's going to happen or not. It happened. And this one, their money is doing much better once they actually get. I guess I should take the question mark out of the riches, because I think it is pretty much, they are pretty much at the riches, and I'm thinking once they finish and have 200,000, or at least money and house value of 200,000, I'll let them do the fortune aspiration. So he has to live stream with a friend, but he's also hungry. So, and it doesn't really matter because they won't have work tomorrow, or school tomorrow for that matter, because it's, as I said, a holiday. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to have him do his homework first. And you know what? I want to get him through this part because I'm just impatient. Let me see where he is. Probably should change his outfit. And he is a B student. Yeah. I was thinking Whose homework is that? Fortunately, you can't tell. It's hers because I had her doing. No, it's not hers. I didn't see it initially, and then all of a sudden I did. So it must have been Hugo's, because Hugo, may as well have him do his homework. He does have to do his cheer, and he does actually go tomorrow, and that is not going to be off. So we'll let him perform a solo routine. And did you get the 2 hours? No, it didn't. But you got it done, but you didn't need to do it for that. And I don't know if he made any money doing it or anything for that matter. So I won't obviously worry about that. But I think he had one to sell. So let's come here and ship that to buyer. Sometimes I find my Sims randomly get the climbing gear in their inventory, and when I've not purchased it. That's what's happened in this case. I definitely didn't purchase it. Okay, Hugo. No, Hugo. Herbert. Okay. So I am going to try, because he's already done 3, so I'm going to reset. And that gets reset them both. So now you can do your homework. Because I don't feel like waiting through this. It's sort of a rush thing. I don't know when the next career day is. It's not even showing the next career day. And I know for the twins, it counted. For Harry and Hugo, it counted after. But I've played in another save, and it did not count after. I had to, wait and do it again. He actually got a masterpiece when he was at school. He had started painting another time, and so I had him finish it, and then I had him start another one. But yeah, he had that started. So it wasn't worth a ton, but it was a masterpiece, so he may as well list that on Plopsy. And this one is one he started and isn't finished. So what are you doing there? Did you get that sold? You did. Well, you know what? Why don't you just, instead of watching a movie, which is what I think you're doing, and you're focused because I have a club vibe for being focused, why don't we enter a game tournament? You may as well. Where is your video gaming? It's 8. You could try a professional one. You might be more likely to lose that, but whatever. I went by it. So we're going to do a professional incredible sports. There you go. That seems appropriate for you. You were in football. Now you're in the programming. You like sports. I meant to tell you to change, and I obviously did not. Yeah, I might buy them a treadmill. He needs to... I don't know if he can scrubberoo himself. No, he doesn't know the skill. He doesn't have the skill. The magic, not skill. So why don't you take a shower? Well, you were about to do it anyways, but I'll tell you to take a shower, because then that means that you probably were out there working out, weren't you? Do you have the gym rat trait? You do. I think you need to... I need to remember... You know what? I'm going to cheat to get her to complete this now. Because she has, if we look, she has well over, if I remember correctly, the 250 followers. So I have been noticing, yeah, she has 1,115 followers, yeah. That my Sims aren't gaining their followers on Social Bunny in a couple of my saves, and I wouldn't necessarily notice in this save because the 3 of them were over the 250, and I've not been tracking it. I don't know where Herbert is, but I did take one particular mod out, wondering if it was causing... Yeah, see, I seem to remember he was at 55 before, but he could probably post when he's finished with his shower. Seems to be lagging a little bit. You may as well post a confident about that homework. And you may as well... We'll see if there's anyone we can add. Yep, there's a few. You have a few people you can add. I'll add them. So I added a bunch, and I sent a few messages, is what I did. And now he's having his shower. And she is doing, I assume, her extra credit work. See, and since I removed the mod that was supposed to cut down how much they use the cell phone, because someone said that since they adjusted it, they toned it down with a recent update, that it was pretty good. I've been noticing these negatives and pluses over their head all the time. And I took it out thinking maybe that was the issue with why my Sims seem not to be getting the followers. I didn't have a problem. I've always had it in pretty much since very early on, and it didn't cause a problem before, but we have had some updates, so I don't know what mod it is, or if it's just a game issue. Anyways. So what are you doing there? You should probably, if you're going to do anything, you should, I was going to say, perform a solo routine. But I want him just to get through this last one, so you can go finish painting that. Just, like I said, it's not because I want him to make money or anything like that. Now, he is all energized from that chat with Hugo. Now he needs to earn. He doesn't have his A yet. And he still needs to live stream. He's the one who needs to live stream with a friend. But instead, I just wanted to get that so I wasn't having to worry about it. We're going to have a party. So I will set that up and be back. I started the party a little while ago. It took a long time before I could get Hermione to actually make some food for everybody. I was trying to get her to cook together with Herbert, but yeah, that didn't work. I think I'm going to put that mod back in because for me, it seems like they are. So we got third place. Good. So at least that meant he is not going to be sad. That's the important part. And he did play for 2 hours. So he can get that done. So we need to socialize with guests, which we've been doing a little bit, and discuss interests. We can get him involved. I have everybody as a host. And yeah, that's quite the party outfit she's got on. And bright and day. There, we got our gold. That was all that mattered. We can't have the drinks because I think drinks actually only counts for like a bar. You need a bar to have the drinks. I tried it, not that they have it, but in another save, my Sims had a juice fizzing machine and I put the kombucha out and I saw some Sims drinking it, but it did not count for having drinks. I don't know if you have the, one of those drink fountains, one of which comes with this pack. Yeah, it does, actually. Think about it, because they used to only come with the stuff pack, the luxury party stuff pack, and then they added it with the wedding pack, the table, and the drink fountain, but they also, I think there's a drink fountain. Maybe there's only the table. I can't remember. I really don't remember. But this definitely has both, the drink table and the fountain. So you don't need that pack anymore. Though there actually are a few pieces of clothing and hairstyles from that pack that I use quite often. Other than that, I tend to use the buffet table and the drink fountain the most from the pack. And mainly for weddings or entertaining. I find if my Sims, especially if my Sims have completed the cooking aspiration where their food never spoils, that little round buffet table was really good to put the food on because it lets you put a lot in one spot. I don't know who is going upstairs there. So, yeah, that's kind of it. And he had another masterpiece. I put it here before I put it on the table for the one he had started before. So 4,581 table street gallery, I should say. So I need to stock it and have a yard sale. And then they'll probably be pretty close on that 200,000. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe they won't have quite that close amount. But you need to eat. You're a bit hungry. Why don't you come and eat? You can come grab. You're doing a very good job of cleaning up. But then so's your brother. You may as well finish cleaning up there, Herbert. You're a bit hungry too. And you need to, I figured I said not to worry about live streaming with a friend because he's not going to have to work tomorrow, but I'll have him live stream with a friend after. I think most are ready for their exams. I'm not sure about Harry. I might have had Harry do something else versus continuing. Something's bad in the fridge. And he's dirty. Something's not bad in the fridge. Maybe there's something bad in the fridge too, but the reason there was a green fume is because he was dirty. That's where that green fume is coming from. So I just wanted her to work on her gourmet cooking food, so she's maxed it. Oh no, something is broken here. You need to have a shower or scrubber yourself also. Well, we're just going to let this party go because of the fact that we just need it to get to gold. And he's not got the followers. And he still hasn't eaten. Did I not tell you to eat? Grab a serving. Oh, she's cleaning it, not fixing it. And she needs to scrubberoo herself too, unless she failed. Nope. Why don't you magic? And I think they all need to, we're going to have a rallying of the troops. Right now I'm not seeing a lot of pluses and minuses, but there just seems to be a lot more than I remember being a thing. So, and she got that done. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch her over to the party animal. I don't know if it'll count like she is, but she didn't obviously initiate throwing the party because it had to be Herbert to get it to count for him. And it looks like it's going to end soon, so we should see whether, hopefully, it'll work, because it is a gold, and he's earned it. And I didn't realize I hadn't actually had a house party before. I guess I've always had dinner parties, and I had a birthday party when we aged Herbert up to a teen, so that he could get the gifts that they can get. And we'll just wait, and then I'll get back to, like, there we go. So he reached levels. Oh, so it's not just house parties that level you up on your charisma. So it's not just dinner parties that level you up on your charisma. Interesting. I'm thinking rest of them have maxed their charisma skill, and that's why they didn't get any, from all the parties we've done, probably. Interesting. So we got a silver. That counted for that. Didn't count for throwing the party. That's okay. I'm just curious where she is on this. She needs to meet someone new in another location. I don't know if this is a location or not. So let's just do some chatting and see if we can get that. So because we were in the same household, get to know does come up without it being in a subcategory. Whereas if we ask someone, oh, that garbage is full. You know what, Harry, why don't you empty the trash? You can't put any more in it. It's overflowing. I almost should get them a money bin. Nano trash pan is what I mean. Okay, so let's switch you, see where you are on Nerd Brain. And you need to repair, so look at that. Why don't you repair that? And that will be useful. And then why don't you may as well come here and career advertise that. And then you should we're going to come here and live stream farming with friends. And I guess we have to pick someone to live stream with. So I will pick Jeb because he's a teen. It is a little later. Herbert is still live streaming, and I thought, let's look at what's available to buy. And we have our tomatoes that I was trying to get. So I'm ordering those, and we have some things that just expired. The listing's on Plopsy, so I'm having her do those. And Harry, what do you... Right. Let's see, you look like you're about to play the guitar. I have actually... Let's add another 0 on there. I have actually done that with one, so I was just checking what I want you to do versus what you look like you have some some closer after a fun party. Okay, that's probably what it is for all of them. So now he needs a rocket ship, which he cannot do, so we'll take him off of there. That's not possible. And we'll just farm a few points there. So I'm thinking let's stock the table and let's just make a little bit of money. Like, why not? See, there's those negatives constantly. I'm not a fan of that. We'll do it for him too. Hopefully it doesn't sell in some ways. It seems. Look at those negatives. I don't like that. Start a yard sale. We don't actually have that many paintings, and it was just excellent. So you can just ship that listed on Plopsy. He started doing that autonomously, practicing debate, which is quite common. And let's actually do my usual open presents, but I do it at the last minute. All the rest are obviously just the standard Harvest Fest things, because those are just what you normally do. Let's come here and put up decorations. I'm surprised they weren't up because I noticed they were up on the school. And we got some followers. Let's come and accept that delivery. And there's some gnomes. So I know this gnome is coffee, so let's just appease the gnome with coffee. And I think that's a toy, but I'm going to check, and I will put my little schematic up like I usually do. Or I should say picture, but it is a toy. You are still... You're just playing Incredible Sports. You're not live streaming anymore. I think? Yeah, no, because that wasn't what you were live streaming. So you're going to appease this gnome with a toy. And you've just started playing chess on your own, and we sold a painting. I'm sure that's what that money is. And let me see where there's another gnome. I don't know. So why don't you see if we can rummage and get a gnome? Sometimes I find gnomes come when you rummage. Surprised there's only 2. Normally there's 3. That's what I usually... Occasionally it's not, but normally that's what I see is 3. Oh, there's one. There's the Grim Reaper gnome. And he likes pie. So why don't you come here and appease the gnome with a pie. And you didn't get anything that I needed, so I'm just going to have to get rid of that. So Harry, you're doing the yard sale. We still have 2 pictures left. So why don't you come and rummage? I mean, we can just buy one. It's not like it's the end of the world, or you can get like one that's really cheap and it doesn't cost anything. Can anyone start? Can anyone resume this painting? Yeah, that's yours, so you could resume it. So why don't you just go do that so we can get it off of there and out of the way. Is this yours? Nope. I'm thinking that was... Yeah, I didn't think you could do it either. I'll probably just buy it. Why don't you... Actually, I saw there was mail here. So why don't you come here and check for Harvest Fest gifts. Send a thank you card so we can get that part done easily. You can send one to your teacher. And then you can get the mail, because I'm sure the mail is something for you. And we can open it up and see what you got this time. I kind of wonder if you're going to just get the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you're still sending... Oh, no, that was it. You only got one thing. I didn't realize it had another radio. Boom. 150 simoleons. I guess better than what he makes for his money, for his job. He makes nothing for his job. So he's got all of that done other than opening the presents. And I did not get another gnome. So I'm just going to go in here and take these things and put them back just to get them out of the way. I'll probably sell them shortly. They're not worth selling. And I probably should have just got one. But we'll try one more time to see if I can get one. Otherwise, I will get another gnome so that Harry can appease his gnome. But we're actually going to leave this part here. As I said, let me know whether you think we should age up Hermione without us party, just with the cake on Harvest Fest, or possibly tomorrow, or leave it till like after prom so she gets one more prom. But I would probably do it early next sim week. But that's going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!